welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hannah. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys just a quick haul, a candle making haul that was basically my first purchases to getting going with my own candle making at home. Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into it. I first bought my wax, which I am going to be using soy wax. Soy wax in the UK is so hard to get hold of right now. So I actually ended up buying this on eBay, and I did very little research into the brand. It's actually Ecolux Essentials Premium Eco Soy Wax, and it's 1 kilogram. I've used this for my first batch of candles, and I had no problem with it. The only thing that happened with my first batch of candles was I had a melting pool, but I'm pretty certain, 100% certain, that that is down to the wick and not the wax. It was actually really nice and creamy. I had no problems on top of the candles, no crackling, no frosting or whatnot. So I think this is a good place to start with. So I got this on eBay for about £10. But I think once I've used all of this, I do want to experiment with rapeseed and coconut wax, but I will be getting some more soy as well. I think the thing that I've learnt the most from watching other people and reading loads of blog articles is to try and just keep everything small batch at first. So don't buy so many different things, otherwise it just ends up so expensive. Like, candle making is expensive and there's so much trial and error to it. I honestly thought candle making would be so easy, and it pretty much looks easy until it comes to testing the candle. So yeah, I got my soy wax from eBay to start with, and that's that. I actually purchased these wicks on a whim when I was in Hobbycraft. So when I knew I wanted to start trying to make my own candles, I was in Hobbycraft and they had a very small candle section, and I just saw these pre-waxed cotton wicks, so I just grabbed them. I literally knew nothing about wicks, and these are the wicks I've used on my first batch of candles, which actually just gave me a really bad melt pool. So yeah, those are the first wicks I've ever tried, and I will show you the next little bit that I got, which I ordered this week actually. So I kind of got these in my, is it gonna focus? Yeah, I got these in my candle making kit at the start, and they literally, you place them over the container, and they just hold the wick in place. I was very bad at centering the wick of my candle, so I need to get better at that. I also went on a bit of a whim when I was looking into essential oils, and I purchased these essential oils from, I don't know if that's focusing. I purchased these from the range because they were literally like £1.70 each. And if you've been looking at essential oils online, you know how cheap that is. But then little did I know when I did more research that these are going to be pretty useless, because you need the labels from your manufacturer if you ever did go into selling candles. So actually no, they're not useless, because you can just easily use these for your own at home, but just kind of be cautious of the hazards of essential oil candles. So yeah, I actually used these two in my first batch, which is lavender oil and eucalyptus oil. No, I lie, not eucalyptus oil. I have no idea how to pronounce this one, but it's yang lang? Who knows? So the one that I cannot pronounce is well known to help with anxiety, so to de-stress and just help you feel a little bit better. So yeah, I did a 3% oil for my first batch, and the scent fro, I forgot to mention actually when I recorded the first wick test, the scent fro was the hot throw, sorry, was actually quite good in the end, but it did take some time to get there. So I got those oils, but I've now purchased some different oils, which I'll show you in a minute. What else have I got in here? Nope. Nope, that's it. Okay, so that's that. Today, because I'm going to be making some candles after these videos, I purchased some pegs because I keep seeing other candle makers just using pegs as their kind of centre to align the wick and keep it in the middle when your wax is setting. I'm going to test those out because I have got these because I've now got some wooden wicks to try, and as soon as they came I was like, okay, I'm going to need something else. I've also just got these bamboo sticks from Tesco's, and this is just to literally stir the wax in the pot because I hate the cleaning up process afterwards. And I would rather get wax on these than on all of our cutlery stuff. So yeah, okay. And then I did a really big haul, my first haul at a proper candle manufacturer or candle supplier from Candle Shack. So that is a UK based company. I'm going to show you what I got. So I've got some 19mm of tea light cups, tea light candle holders. They are plastic, but I just think these are just good to test out. And even though I just want to get started with candles at first, I just thought these could be cool for any wax that I have left over, not enough for like a proper candle. That makes sense? And then I cannot tell you how long I researched essential oil blends and just into essential oils themselves. And then one tip I got from a lovely lady who I follow on Instagram was to just read all of the safety data sheets, which I was doing anyway, but she just said to see how many harmful effects it can actually provide. So my goal is to just kind of keep things as natural as possible and healthy as possible. I feel like a lot of people will say, well, you can do it with fragrance oils and whatnot, but a lot of the fragrance oils I was reading into came with a lot of hazard, like cautions, such as can affect infertility, can affect unborn child, and blah blah, and that just scares me. So I try and go for a blend that has very few hazards. And also the whole idea of using essential oils in my candles is so that you can get the health benefits. So obviously I want a candle to help people with anxiety, I want a candle to help uplift people rather than just the smell. So yeah, I found Candle Shack to be really good for giving you information about their blends. Obviously they provide the CLP sheet, is that right? And the safety data information, CLP, I want to say that's correct. I've processed so much information this week, and there's so many different CLP, SDS, and I'm just getting confused. So apologies if I've got that incorrect. I'm literally just a beginner sharing my journey. I'm going to get things wrong. So my first essential oil blend that I've gone for is the Ginger Lily and Ylang Ylang essential oil. I need to learn how to pronounce this, don't I? Let's ask Google.
Something more like Ylang Ylang, almost like...
Okay, Ylang Ylang it is. Yang Yang. You know what I mean anyway. And this is going to be my anxiety blend. And it does suggest on the Candle Shack website either an 8% or a 10% blend. And I know I said last week's batch was a 3% blend. a 3% oil. Today I'm using an 8%, and I'm just going to see how that goes. So that is my first essential oil blend that I got. The other one, and they smell really nice as well. Perhaps, let me just, okay. The other one is the uplifting essential oil, and then the relaxing essential oil, which I will probably be using for my meditation candle. So that just smells so nice. The top notes you can definitely smell are just lavender, but it's not an overpowering lavender. I'm a bit funny about lavender. Like, I like it, but I don't like it to be like, I don't know, just too much. And then the ginger lily. That's nice as well. It's quite herby, but it's also quite fruity. And again, that is just meant to be so good for anxiety. And then the last one is the uplifting. So this is the one that's meant to make you just feel good, make you feel happy. And that's nice as well. That's really nice. Okay, so my oils, they're done. And I actually just went ahead and got the 50 grams, and I worked out yesterday that for one candle, for my 8% batch that I'm going to be making later, I'm going to be needing about 11 grams of oil. I think that's right. Okay, my containers. So I did graphic design when I was in university, so I'm really looking forward to the part where I get to design like my brand if it ever comes to that point. And the whole kind of design of these candles that I want to make them is homely, but stylish and clean, and yeah, clean, stylish and homely. So I've actually gone for these amber 150 gram containers, and they come with the lid as well, which is so cost effective. I was looking at some other candles on an candle supplier, don't quote me on that. They have been closed over the Christmas period, so I haven't even been able to purchase anything from them. If I've even got that name right. But yeah, I love the colour of these candles. So they're like an amber shade, and I personally purchase so many candles of this shade because it just suits our style at home. So I was really happy about these, and they're like £1.17 each or something, not including VAT. So I actually picked up 5 or 6 of those just to get going, and also I didn't want to buy loads and actually be like, I don't like those. Again, just thinking like cost effective and purchasing in small. I know it's so easy to kind of get carried away with things, but that's kind of the route I'm going down. Okay, next up is my wood wicks. I really want to have my candles with a wooden wick because I love the crackling sound they give off. I'm a really big fan of nature, forest, like crackling fires, and I just feel like this is me. So to be honest, I had no idea which wood wicks to start with, and I've just read so much online that it's trial and error. So I've purchased the SA4 wood wick 0.5mm times by 15.9 millimeters, and I've just gone with a 10 pack. And so I'm just gonna, so they just look like this, and I will warn you that if you get them from Candle Shack, you do need to purchase the base as well, which are just these metal bases here. It's not expensive, it's literally like, I think I paid £1 for these and £1 for these. And as well, I was just buying small, so a pack of 10 and a pack of 10 for those. And I think that's the best way to get started with if you want to go down the woodwick route. But then let me just show you what they look like in the actual candle. So this is 150 grams. Obviously you trim them, but I don't know if you can see that. I think my camera likes to focus on me, but I really don't know. I don't know what the melting pool is going to be like. I don't know if it's going to smoke. But that's the fun of candle making. You just got to trial and error. So I think later when I make my candles, I'm going to do 2 candles. Some people might be like, why don't you do more? But I feel like if you do so many candles of the same and they fail, it's just such a waste. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 different. So my first candle is going to be a wood wick with the soy wax and with one of the essential oils, and then my other candle is going to be in the same jar but with one of the Hobbycraft wicks and with a different essential oil. And I feel like that's a good way to just get going. Patience is key, so many people have told me, so I'm taking their advice. And as well, I think the most annoying thing is you make your batch and then you've got to wait at least a week for the whole scent to kind of just set anyway. So it's a long process, but it's worth it, like when you eventually get your candle right. So I've heard. Okay, so I've just shown you the metal bases as well. That's it. That is it from what I got from that haul from Candle Shack. I kicked myself a bit because I ordered it on a whim because I'm such an undecisive person, and I thought I'm just going to order it. I'm just going to order it because I kept looking at so many different things, so many different containers, so many different oils. So I ordered it. £5 delivery fee as well. To be honest, it came within 3 days. And then I kicked myself because I found the wax that I wanted to try next. So now I'm going to have to order that and pay another £5 delivery fee. But it's cool. It's cool. So that's kind of the kit that I have to get started. And then obviously equipment wise, which I will show you in the next video of when I actually make my candles this afternoon. I've got my double boiler methods of just literally pots and pans, my thermometer, my scales. Yeah, literally everything is so basic, and I think so far I have spent £70. So yeah, one last thing as well, which I think is just really so important, is just to have yourself like a little scrapbook of all your ideas and all your thoughts, and every time you kind of do a batch test or test out your candles, make sure you write everything down. So what oil you used, what what glass container you used, what wick and whatnot. I find that really helpful, and it just, obviously when I go back to that candle, when it comes to burning it, I know all the details and why that didn't work, or yeah. So and also it's just fun to have like your own little candle book, and also I'm using this to kind of think of names for a business if I ever kind of wanted that as a side hustle. And yeah, so that is my first candle making haul. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.